Hello, my nosy neighbors. I'm back again, just in case you're wondering. Like, I just saw you in that shirt. Yes, you did, because I recorded a video previously. So don't go talking about me, okay? We're going to clear that up first. Don't go talking about me. Yes, it's the same day, and I'm recording again. Okay, okay. Yes, I look crazy because I'm retwisting, okay? Don't don't do it, neighbors. Don't do it. Now, we have another story time, okay? This one, finding out my boyfriend living a double life. I don't even know where this is going to go. Now, we're on part 5, so we need to get to part 1. Let me go ahead, scroll up, get to the beginning of this. Now, I'm nervous. I won't lie, I'm a little, I'm a little nervous because a double life can be, or it can be, okay. Uh, So if you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying, okay? Like people be having whole families out here, okay? They be on the other side out here, okay? Whatever is your prerogative is your prerogative, but come on, don't get people caught up in things they don't want to be a part of. It's like, dang, like see, it's hot. Woo, woo. My Michael Jackson voice, that's how it made me feel. But like for real, like that's one thing I don't like. Like, don't make me do something I don't want to do because you're withholding information. Like, let me know. Ask me. Now, I get it. You're trying to be secretive. Obviously, you're not going to tell anybody, but it's just given like it's a cause for a lot of problems when you don't just like tell someone, like, hey, I'm bisexual. Give me the opportunity to say or go. Don't let me just find out. It's hey, I have a kid on the way. Give me the opportunity to say or go. Hey, I already have a wife. Hey, I have a girlfriend. I've been seeing someone off and on for about 5 years now. Let me decide. Hey, I don't want to be in a relationship right now. I'm just having fun. Okay. But let me decide. Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know. I don't remember what song that's from, but okay. If you know the song, you know the song, okay? But that's what it's giving. Let me know. Let me make the decision what I want to do with what you got going on. Let me decide if I want to carry the baggage that you're bringing into this, okay? I'm upset and I haven't even heard part 1. And once again, all my reactions are blind. So I literally don't know what's going on. I just be picking stuff. So let's just get to it. Because once again, I know y'all not watching this video to hear me gibby gab gab, okay? But what I do have is, of course, some snacks because I'm always going to eat. I'm always going to drink. It's just me, okay? It's just me. So grab your snacks, grab your drink, and let's just get the listening to this story time, okay? Now, I have to add her name at the end. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it real quick because I love at least letting people know who we're listening to. Ooh. Okay, I won't keep doing that. Y'all are gonna be like, okay, the Michael Jackson who's getting old. I get it. Now let's see here. Let me just open this back up real quick. Brandis Jonna. Okay? Brandis Jonna. Stop all that. Got darn moving. So boom. I'm dizzy, sister. Okay, so she must be moving a lot. And boom. Change the smoke detector. Okay, the smoke detector. Look, I never usually read the comments. He picked that fight on purpose, sis. Starting an argument before going out of town was the first red flag. Oop, you know what? Let me go ahead. Telling all the deets. Telling all the deets. So, Brandis Jonna. What is it? Brandon, Brandis Jonna. Okay, just follow the sister. Okay, period. Let me get back because what's going on here? Let's get to the story time. Okay, and I will be retwisting my hair. Don't talk about me, neighbors. Just be nosy here with me. Don't mind my business. My brand is John's Business. Okay. Okay. I should properly press play. How about that?
Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all story time on how I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. So it was after my birthday, and he said he was going to Miami to make a couple plays and like make a couple plays so we can go out the country when he got back. So right before he left, he kind of bonded to pick with me. Like we had kind of got into an argument, so we kind of like fake broke up. And so, um, boom. When he got to Miami, he was strictly only texting me. The first day he was strictly only texting me. I wasn't really surprised about it because we kind of fake mad at each other. So the texting was cool the first day. So then the second day come. So he liked to talk on the phone. He loved to talk on the phone. So the second day and he called me, that was the first red flag. So then boom, later on down the line, I ended up calling him. Boom, no answer. So he don't answer the phone. So I text him. He like, oh boom, I'm at this casino. I can't talk right now. I'm gambling, baby. Boom.
Okay, but like really, the story literally started off with them getting in an argument and breaking up. Like, it's crazy. Like, I mean, I guess that's the point. It's a story time, so of course something crazy is going to transpire. But let me stop. Let's just keep going because yeah.
Okay, cool. So then hours pass, hours pass, hours pass. So I call him again. He don't call me back, so I'll call him again. No answer. So he said he at a restaurant and it's loud. So now I'm like, he on that type of time. He think he's late. So now that I kind of peep his game, I'm kind of like, okay, let me try to put two and two together. So I try to put two and two together and I go on his page. So I go through his comments, I go through his follows. Nothing added up. Nothing added up. So nothing added up on me or my homegirl shit. So we like, damn, who he with? Because he definitely doing something. So mind you, he like,
Okay, yeah. When you got your friend double checking stuff, that's how you know like something ain't right because I need you like girl, bro, whoever, like go in here and see and tell me what you see. And you know how some people be, they will straight up like block your friends and stuff. So like they automatically can't even like know what you're doing because they know that you're probably gonna be nosy. I'm so curious what's going on.
um, so mind you, he like, just keep texting me, keep texting me, keep texting me. So I'm kind of playing it cool, like, we kind of talking about the trip, we did that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm playing it cool, but whole time I'm kind of peeping his game. So me and my homegirl trying to put two and two together, but we don't have no facts yet. So it's nothing for me to say. So mind you, I just was kind of sitting there thinking, so I had thought back. So I had to think back or whatever. So boom, it was this girl who had come in under his picture.
So boom, it cracks me up when people do that. My bad though. Back to the story, y'all.
And I asked him about it. I'm like, who is she? And he was like, oh, she's nobody. So I made him delete the comment, right? So he deleted the comment. So I had to think about it. I'm like, I couldn't find her Instagram. I couldn't find her Instagram name. I didn't know it. Nothing. So guess what I do? I go to his TikTok and Lord and behold, he followed her on TikTok. Cause you know how TikTok kind of add people that's in your contacts automatically. That's how I found it. So y'all, why I go to her page and
Nah, but for real, like social media is be kind of catching you up because it will be like, you know, at so and so from your contacts, and they be pulling up your emails too sometimes. And some people will be like someone from college that you never even talked to. They were just in your class and you did one project with them. So I know what she's saying. Dang, you gotta be careful. Sisters know how to investigate.
it's her birthday.
Oh, it's the girl's
It's
birthday.
her fucking birthday.
Shady.
So I'm getting ready to go out or whatever. Around this time, I'm kind of getting ready to go out. So I couldn't put two and two together right then and there because I was going to go out and have a good
Mixing my
time.
oils just in case
So
y'all
my
didn't
homegirl, she
know.
was chilling. So she was like, I'm about to see, put two and two together. Because why this nigga had posted a picture and she posted a picture, but that was kind of from two different angles. So my homegirl put two and two together. Because I leave the house or whatever. I go to the club, middle of the club. She like, ooh, they together. That's who he with.
Mm.
So now I'm kind of heated. Mid club or mid I text him instantly. I'm like, boom, so you with the girl. I said her name. So why he hit me with the nah, I'm at the bar with the guys. And the guys that he mentioned, we live in a city full of them. And he ain't never mentioned them before. So that's how I knew he was lying.
I was literally about to say, let me guess the people that he said are people that like she never heard of him hanging out with because that's usually what they do. I knew it. Anyway.
So of course he just lied and lied and lied and lied. So I'm in the club, I come home, I'm toe up, I'm kind of drunk, I had a good time. I lay down, I text her. Yes, I text her and asked her, did she talk to, and she responded. She responded 7 in the morning. She responded to me and said, yes, he's in my bed sleep right now. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all story time on how I found out.
That's part one. That's how it ends. It's definitely giving a cliffhanger. Like now, our last story time had receipts. I need a receipt of that. Like I need the picture of the girl. I mean, I need the girl sending a picture of the dude in the bed. Because I ain't gonna hold you. If I was like that type of person, that's what I would have did. I would have. I would have sent a picture of the dude in my bed, especially if he was really there. Okay, I mean, look, I'm not trying to be that girl, but I'm just saying, if I was, that's what I would do because it's giving and is. Let's go to part two, y'all. And is.
Okay, y'all. So part two of how I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. So this time I set the camera up, but I talk with my hands, so y'all don't have to get with that. Thank you. So after she texted me and said that he in the bed sleep right now, I just wanted that clarity. So it was kind of like, okay, cool. I kind of had came to the conclusion like we did break up before, so whatever he do, cool, right? So I just responded to her and was just like, just make sure he come get his stuff because he live here with me. And so, not to mention the outfit that he wore with her, he wore the same outfit with me for my birthday, right? So I had threw that
Dang, do he got clothes? Why is he wearing the same outfit for everybody's birthday?
in there, like, yeah. By the way, the same outfit he just wore with you for your birthday, he wore with me last week for my birthday, and it was like a key moment. So she laughed about it. She was like laughing my ass off. He loved repeating outfits. So for a second, I kind of thought she was like being a little shady, right? So then she responded again. It was like, "Oh yeah, I just saw you in his DM on Instagram because I just went through his phone." And she asked me about some heels that I sent him. Mind you, this my nigga. He buy me whatever I want. So she asked me about the heels or whatever, and she mentioned that he told her that he don't do nothing for bitches. Like he don't do nothing for bitches, right? So I laughed about it. I said,
Wow.
"Oh, baby, he do a lot over here, and he just bought me the new Louis V collection, and he paid all my bills. He paid for my hair and nails. He paid for everything. I don't have to come out the pocket. I don't have to come out of pocket for literally nothing. So I don't know.
Okay. So now here's my question. Like for real. So if you with someone and you don't come out the pocket for nothing, but you find out that they're doing this, are you staying? Are you looking away and maybe just do your own thing on the side and staying just to keep your stuff, paid for and whatever else this person gives you. Like, I have to know what you think. I don't know what I think. I feel like if it's celebrity Chris Brown or something, and I mean like someone with money, 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 okay, maybe I will. Go do you, as long as I get my little allowance and I get what I need. But like, if you're just like a little extra, you know what I'm saying? It's given like, no, I'd rather have my peace of mind. But I don't know if I'm that girly in general, but like, I'm just saying if I was, once again, if I was, it might give, depending on the circumstances. I'll stay, get my little allowance, save it, boss up, get as much as I can, and at least like plan my escape. I mean, that just sounds like the smartest thing to do, at least. But I digress. Let's get back to her story time.
I don't know where that came from. So then, fast forward, 2 minutes later, she called me. Boom. She called me on Instagram FaceTime. So she called me on Instagram FaceTime, right? Why, Lord behold, she put him in the camera sleep. Y'all, she put him in the camera sleep.
So she did.
Well, I don't know if he was asleep or not. I don't know if he was asleep, but I think she was like waking him up. He was still laying down. She was like waking.
So I'm just listening and retwisting, but I just have to say, Brandis, Jonna, whatever your name is, you are pretty. You're beautiful. Anyways, let's keep going. Just wanted to add that she's pretty.
Waking him up like, basically, I'm thinking she's a girl's girl, right? So she wake him up like, you need to get your stuff. You need to get out. Blah, 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 blah. You need to get out. Da, da, da. So, y'all, it's about to get crazy, okay? So, mind you, we kind of like going back and forth. She's telling me that my boyfriend that I've been dating is obsessed with her. She's getting so into details like, oh, he's obsessed with me. My mom know, all of my friends know that he's obsessed with me. I'm like, wait, I just asked him about you a couple weeks ago. He said she was nobody, and he's obsessed with you. So I was like, okay, tell me more.
Of course he gonna lie.
So she just get to telling me about like all the little times they had. And so she really kind of giving like she's a girl's girl, as if like she's hard on him, as if like, like she like hard on him. So I'm like, okay, cool. She kind of cool in my book,
No.
So then, boom, fast forward. I was like, did y'all take pictures on your birthday? She said, girl, yes, we took pictures together on my birthday. I'm finna send them to you. I said, girl, we sure took pictures. Go on, send them through. Let me see. She sent them through, y'all. She sent the pictures through. Fucked me up. Y'all, that fucked me up. And it kind of hurt my feelings to the core. I'm like, wow. He looked so happy on the pictures. When I say he looked so happy on the pictures, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So, boom. Me and her just chatting. We chatting. We're going back and forth. Mind you, she's still in the background telling him to get the fuck out. Like, get out her house, right? So, boom. Now, he telling her to get off the phone, right? So, as he's telling her to get off the phone, he in the background saying, oh, she knew we had broke up, this and that, blah, blah, blah. She just on some bull crap or something. Like, I'm just like, whoa, we broke up for real this time. Mind you, we don't really, when we break up, we be right back cool. Like, this ain't nothing really new for real, So after he said that, I kind of was just like, nigga, you a weirdo because you sitting here texting me and you lying about everything. Like, if you just would have kept it a stack. Okay, so yeah, so like if he would have just kept it a stack, like, yeah, I'm out here doing me, I'm cool on you, I would have respected that, But he had different intentions. So then boom, so I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, she like, I'm not getting off the phone. Like, no, I'm staying on the phone until you get the fuck out of my house type shit. So I'm thinking she's a girl's girl. I'm like, my type of girl. So then he just ended up calling one of his friends or whatever and just was like, tell her that this was like some crazy shit. And his friend was like kind of egging it on, like, yeah, this is what it was. I'm like, how? When he was just at my house 4 days ago, sleep in the bed with me. Like, how? I wasn't aware, but okay. So then I just was like, okay, cool. fuck that shit. Like, I ain't even tripping on it. I said, girl, I'm about to hang up the phone. Like, y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. Even though she was still like kind of like on my team, like she was just kind of like, girl, he finna go, right? So then after he left her house, right? He was just outside her house. I don't know, like just outside her house, right? So boom. So she called me. She like, send me your number. I'm finna call you regular, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, call me. So she was like, mind you, he had called me. He was calling me, telling like, I need to get my stuff. Da-da-da-da, you playing? Da-da-da, I gotta get my stuff from out here. Whatever, whatever, right? Cool. He didn't really like get into depth because I would have played into it if he would have told me like what it really was. But I was kind of already heated in the moment about the fact that you saying that we had really broke up for real and that you wanted to start over.
And that's why you can't be breaking up, getting back, breaking up, getting back, breaking up, getting back, because no one knows when it's ever serious or not. And we don't even know if this is serious or not. So we're going to keep listening and we're going to find out. But that's that toxicity.
Miami. So boom, y'all. So she was like, he keep calling me. I'm finna merge you in the call. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna mute my phone. So y'all, she merged me in the call. I muted my phone. I recorded the whole conversation, but I muted my phone, y'all. And the shit that I heard was crazy. Okay, y'all. So part 2 of how I found out my boyfriend was living a double life.
That's how part 2. She keep leaving us on these cliffhangers. Like, I be ready for the rest, and then she know how to get us invested. Because I'm definitely nosy. Like, what did you hear on the phone call, ma'am? I need to know. And I need to put my pizza in the oven. So let me pause y'all real quick. Easy dinner tonight, pizza. In the meantime, I'm gonna snack on my pineapples. Anyways, back to our story time.
So this time I set the camera up, but I talk with my hands, so y'all gonna
Oh,
have to
I
just give me
forgot that we're on part 3 because she left us with the cliffhanger of the conversation on mute got crazy. Let's see. I forgot.
Okay, so part 4 to how I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. So I'm gonna just go ahead and drop all the parts because I'm not really a TikToker. So I'm gonna just go ahead and drop all the parts tonight. It's Friday, fuck it. So after I get on the phone, I mute my phone, right? She get on the phone and he just talking nice as hell to her, right? So she just cursing him out on his ass, like saying how his D small, how he can't really F, he can't like all this, right? Boom. So as she like cursing him out, calling him B words, like just cursing him out real bad, he's just still being nice as hell. So in my mind, I'm just like, cause mind you, when we get to arguing, it be like rah 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 rah, like rah, like
Or he be
I just be
arguing back.
like, so I was just on the phone confused, like, this my man? So then fast forward on the phone, right? She was just basically saying how she was gonna be with her other niggas and this and that, blah blah blah. And basically he was just saying like he had went to Miami to start over with her and all this, boom, right? So fast forward, y'all, it's about to get crazy. So
It ain't crazy yet.
mind you, so she tell him to come to the door, mind you. So he hang up the phone. So she tell him to come to the door, right? So he went to the door as if he was gonna get back in, but she kind of held him. I was like, when you let him back in, I'm just hang up because I'm gonna let y'all have it. So she was just like, girl, I'm not gonna let him back in. Fuck him. I'm not letting him back in. So I still was just like, I'm gonna hang up. Fuck it. So she was just like, he went to the door and she was like, you need to get the fuck from my door. I'm gonna call you an Uber. So she ended up calling him an Uber right to the airport. He went to the airport. So he went to the airport and he flew back in to Houston, right? So when he flew back into Houston, mind you.
So I'm just curious, like, when he went to the airport, was it his time to go? Or did he really just like go down there with a one-way ticket and then was going to go back whenever he was ready? I am curious about that. Probably a detail we'll never know, but I do kind of want to
Like I said, when we talk, it's rah 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 rah. But when they talk, it's sweet talk, right? Oh, and not to mention, the girl had told me that they was talking for like a year. Mind you, we've been together 2 years.
know.
So, boom, he get to Houston, right? So, mind you, he got stuff here. So basically, I was just like, come get your shit, blah 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 blah. So I was just like, your shit will be downstairs at the concierge. Don't come up to my apartment.
Dang, she dropping it all
I
downstairs at
called
the
down
concierge.
concierge and said, don't let nobody upstairs. So my concierge did just that.
As they should.
Mind you,
Your
he
name
paid the
on the
bills here.
lease.
So he was just like, oh, this my shit. You're not finna kick me out of somewhere I pay bills. Which is true, but no, you can't come here, especially after you just left the bitch house. After this heated moment, nigga, get you a hotel or something. Go somewhere else. Huh? So then, y'all, he decides to bogart my concierge. And y'all, he came upstairs, beating on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Mind y'all, I'm on the phone with my mama. So I'm thinking, I don't know who it is at the door because I'm like, my concierge not gonna let nobody upstairs. So I go to the peephole. Lord and behold,
It's him.
it's him. So he at the door, and I say, Ma, this him. I'm not gonna open this door for him. What the hell I said that for?
Because you opened the door.
So I said that. Next thing you know, bang, bang, bang. I heard kicking, kicking, kicking. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I'm like, what the hell going on? Like, is he crazy? So
If your
then,
stuff was already
next thing
downstairs,
you
why do
know,
you need to come
he
in?
just keep doing it. So next thing you know, I
Oh,
hear
because he lived
nice
there.
little knock, beep, 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 beep. And y'all, it's the police. It's the police.
Dang. She keep leaving us on these cliffhangers. But I'm guessing what probably happens next is something about like having to appropriately kick him out because he's been there more than 30 days. You know, that's like a law or something. I don't know though, but we about to see. Let's just keep moving part 4 because she's going fast, you know. I don't need to break this up, I don't think.
Part 4, how I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. So y'all,
I would have been
after police
crying.
came, this part get a little like sad a little bit,
Oh,
but
see, spoke it up.
I'm gonna tell y'all anything. So then,
Yes, I'm eating something again.
so then the police come in or whatever, and they just asked me like what was going on, blah 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 blah. And I was just
Jello with
like,
fruit in it.
basically we had just got into an altercation. I didn't let him in. I haven't seen him in like 4 or 5 days, or whatever like that. So then I guess he had told the police that he was here to get his stuff, to get some of his stuff or whatever, and to he just want to get his stuff. So they told me to pack up his stuff or whatever and to just sit it at the door and they'll be back. So I guess they had went back out there and talked to him, or like I don't know what they did. So when they came back, he came back with a camera and just like, can I take pictures of you? Because at the time I did have like stretches and stuff. So I said, yeah, me not thinking like what he want to take pictures for, but I said, yeah. So I let him take pictures or whatever, and he asked me that I want
Was he the police? I'm assuming it's the police that took the pictures. And I thought you already packed the stuff up and sent it downstairs. Yes.
Stop.
What stopped?
Watch
Okay, I'll check on the wash machine and see what's going on. Give me a second. Hopefully I don't come back with my own story time. I'm back. No drama on this side. One thing you know I'm gonna do is snack and react. Okay.
Press charges. I told him no. And he was just like, so you don't want to press charges for him trying to break in your apartment. Mind you, he had already told him that he basically lived here with me. And I told him that he did live here, but I didn't want him, here at the moment. So he asked me if I want to press charges. I said no. And he walked back out or whatever. And I guess they had took him to the police car. So then they came back up, and then I was asking him, I was like, hey, is he going to jail? And it was like, well, we don't know yet. And I'm like, I said I didn't want to press charges. So then I was told them, I said I didn't want to press charges. So they was just like, oh, it's not up to you. It's up to the DA. And if
Mhm.
he wants him to go to jail, he's going to jail. So
Him
he
versus
ended up
state
going to
now.
jail, y'all. He went to jail. So then he went to jail or whatever, y'all. And a day after he got out of jail, guess where he went?
Miami.
He went to Miami with that girl. He went to Miami with that girl.
I knew it.
And it's crazy because I was thinking she was a girl's girl, right? This whole time. And whole time she knew about me. I wasn't aware of her knowing about me and all this stuff.
Mm.
Like, it was crazy. But he went back to Miami with that girl, right? So, boom. So then he came back again, and then he went back out there again. So mind you, my homegirl kind of watching her page for me because I don't really have a fake page. So it's really just giving, watch her page for me. Let me see what's tea. So he go back out there and he buy her some flowers. Y'all, I guess they take more pictures. I don't know, but they go on another date. So me being me, I'm capital P for real. I tell my little boo to buy me a Chanel. Thank you. And he did just that.
So she
So
had another little boo on the
um
side. I'm confused.
my
I'm confused. So y'all fake broke up. He went to Miami with someone else. Why did it matter if you got another little boo that bought you the Chanel? So you was not faithful either. Somebody make it make sense. Like, I'm just lost. Like, did you get a new boo in 1 week too? I mean, I know it's possible, but not a 1 week old boo that's buying you name brand.
I'm still kind of like heartbroken behind the fact that he went back out there to her right after he got out of jail. Like, whoa. So, but like I said, the whole time I'm thinking she's a girl's girl, and she really not. Like, that's crazy. But
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
get to
Why
that
would
in
you
the
assume
end.
that? Who really is a girl's girl when it comes
So
to a man?
mind you, yeah, she just kind of like posting their little dates and how he bought her some flowers, a 50 rose bouquet. Some light, you get that little 50, but Big Mama need 100 or better. Thank you. So then I guess the people had to put him on like a little ankle monitor or whatever, right? So he comes back to Houston, right? So y'all, he just calling me, blowing me up, blowing me up, blowing me up, right?
Why?
Whole time I'm chilling with my homie, with my friend, which we just chilling. It was a snow day. I'm chilling at his house. We chilling. So yeah, he was just calling me back to back. So he calling me like, I'm sorry, this and that. You don't understand like what I'm going through. This shit, you really put me in jail, this and that, blah blah blah. So
He didn't put you
I'm
in
just
jail.
like, okay, get the fuck out.
Now here's my question though. Who called the police? That's what I was wondering before. Did he call the police and got himself caught up, or did the apartment place concierge call the police because he was banging on the door? Because how did he put her in jail if he called or the concierge called? But I digress. Of course, I gotta blame somebody, right? Except yourself. Always got to blame somebody
On
except
my
yourself.
phone, like, get the fuck off my phone. So mind you, he just keep lying like he wasn't just in Miami. Whole time I know he was in Miami because I got a friend who lives in Miami and he seen him at the mall in Zara. So fast forward, he was like, "Can I please take you on a date?" Blah blah blah. Blah. So he was like, "I got you 2,000. Just let me take you on a date to Lock Bar." So I was like, I'm going on a little date for 2,000, just to hear what the fuck you gotta say. So basically, he was just, just pleading, showing me his little ankle
I ain't going to date
monitor or
$2,000
whatever.
too. I ain't going to.
So then we was cool that night, we went our separate ways. Trust, we went our separate ways. But we was cool, we kind of, I was just like, it's cool, you good, you got it, you did your one, I'ma do me, you do you. But he wasn't going for that, of course. He was like, no, please. Blah. So we ended up just parting ways or whatever. Cool. So about 2-3 days later, we go on another date, of course. And he was like, I got a surprise for you. So I'm like, okay, what's the surprise? So he ended up bringing me like 100 roses and some money or whatever. And, just basically pleading or whatever, right? So I'm like, ugh. That's cute, but you still ain't that with me. Like, we still kind of beefed out. So why spend the night with him, right, y'all? We didn't do nothing, but I spent the night with him at the hotel, right? Why, as soon as I get home, the next morning, she called my phone. The girl in Miami called my phone.
I said,
And
what?
asked me, was I with him last night? Bitch, is this your nigga or mine? Pop 4 or half.
Sound like it's both of y'all's. Definitely seems like it's both of y'all's. Yeah. Child.
Okay, so part 5 of how I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. So then, y'all, this time, I guess her heart hurt this time. I guess her chest hurting this time. I don't know. So she called me. She was like, hey, was you with so-and-so last night? Because his phone on D&D. It's been on D&D all night. I said, yeah, I was with him. What's up? What happened? She was like, oh, he told me that you told him that I was with a nigga yesterday. And that's the only reason why he was with you. She said, you told him that it was a nigga in my car yesterday and he just want to get back with you. Well, that's the only reason he just want to get back at me with you. He want to get back at me. I said, girl, I ain't asked him to come back. She was like, he only doing that because he mad at me right now and he even followed 2 of my clients.
What?
So my phone had died, so I gotta hold my phone. I'm gonna try not to do all that moving, but I gotta hold my phone. So she was like, yeah, he even followed 2 of my clients to get back at me. And I just feel like he's just mad at me right now because you told him that it was a nigga in my car. It's a nigga in your car.
How would she know that? I'm confused.
What? Mind you, y'all, this nigga blowing my phone up. I ain't not calling him. He gotta call me, no calling. I did that. So what I look like telling him that it's a nigga in your car? Bitch, what? So I did say, however, why the fuck you back on my line? That shit didn't work out in Miami, huh? Because you with a nigga right now. I for sure said that, but I was just shooting the shit because I'm thinking he already knowing because he already on my line begging and pleading and crying and boo-hoo snotty nose. Like, huh? So she said that and she was just like, yeah, he's just mad at me because of you. So then she get to saying, oh, he just ate my ass and he ate my pussy and we had sex on my period. Huh? Mind you, last conversation, she was basically saying that they wasn't fucking and that he haven't fucked her in months and that this and that, blah, blah, blah. So now you kind of retracting your words and retracting your steps. So it's giving, bitch, you a liar. Like, which I don't give a fuck if she lying or not, because, bitch, I know my nigga and I know he a fucking liar. So if I ask him if you did that, he's gonna lie. So me being me, I'm like, hold on, I'm gonna call him. Stay on the phone. So mind you, the whole time I was on they look three-way call, I had my phone muted. I didn't say a word, right? So I called him, and mind you, when I was on the call, I didn't say a word. So
Guess
when
what
I
you
merged
did?
turned the call, as soon as he pick up, she, you this, so mind you, he was like, that bitch lying, like that bitch a liar, this and that, So fast forward, she was like, you left all your stuff here. You left your shoes, your even your passport is here. You plan on coming back? So mind you, the last conversation when I was on the phone, I was just strictly texting her like, okay, ask him for some money. I want to see if he gonna give you some money. Like shit like that. I was kind of like shooting the shit. So she texted me like, oh, he's the lying. He's this, he's that. He loved my son. He take care of my son. He just bought my
Son.
son this and that. So she was just saying all type of crazy stuff, right? And then she just got to saying, oh, she sent me a picture of a letter that he wrote on a note for her, right? The letter kind of read like, I got you, just be loyal to me, big mama, like some crazy shit.